Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Today I wanted to take the time to go over everything that you should be doing every day to sort of maximize your gear gains, as well as what you can do with your character to get, the power, the daily stuff, just covering the day-to-day min-max sweaty stuff that you can be doing. Obviously, this is going to exclude things that are repetitive grinds, like a Mythic Plus grind, Heroic Dungeon grind, those types of things, because those you can do as much or as little as you want to get your power. I just really want to talk about the nitty-gritty daily things that some people, you might not know about all these sources, so I want to cover every single one of them. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the very first one, and most people hopefully are doing this right now, is going to be doing the raid on daily reset. So your normal, heroic, and mythic of Trial of Valor and Emerald Nightmare. As you can see, I'm doing this every single day. They drop a lot of motes of broken time, as well as fragmented mementos of epoch challenges, and those are all very, very beneficial for your character and allow you to progress it and get a ton of power. As you can see here, I'm 734 by essentially playing 2-3 hours every day to get all this stuff, as well as we are at 5.2 million infinite power, and I'm like 80k bronze away from buying absolutely everything for the opening phase. Every single ensemble, every single pet, every single mount. So I've just been doing like 2 to 3 hours a day doing all these dailies and getting it done. And the first is raid. The next one to talk about is going to be making sure you do a random time walking normal dungeon and a random time walking heroic dungeon. Once you're towards the end game, probably 630 plus, you can breeze through these with ease. I literally queue up as tank and just go Havoc Demon Hunter and just massacre everything, and they will all reward these epic caches of treasure. They will not be this is what you see as the green one, because I've already done one today, but you will see the epic cache there too for doing your random normal and random heroic. So do at least one of those. Takes like 5-10 minutes max. You can blast through it and you will get that epic cache. And that cache is the same thing as getting a mote of broken time, which makes this very, very beneficial for your character and stuff that you're able to unlock and get. Then the next one that I want to talk about is going to be utilizing your emissary quests. So every day you get a new emissary quest. If you look at the bottom right here, it says you'll receive another emissary quest tomorrow. So I've already done these. They stack up 2-3 days, so you don't have to do them right away. But it's essentially go and do a 4 world quests of a certain type, if it's the Wardens or Kirin, or it will be go do 4 quests in a zone. So you can get Azuna, Valshara, High Mountain, Stormheim, and Suramar. So it'll just be do 4 world quests in that zone, and you get credit for it. If it is the zone-wide one, you can do things like you see right here where it says the Wardens below it. You can do this Warden quest, and it will give you credit for Suramar. If you had a Suramar and a Wardens challenge, you would actually double dip, and you would get one for the Wardens and another for the Suramar, which is really awesome and very, very beneficial. So just a little tip there. And turning that in, the 4 quests will award you with another chest similar to these motes of broken time. So another piece of gear that is really, really easily obtained that you can get. And then the next thing I want to talk to you about is more of the daily quests. So I'm going to head back to the bazaar, and I'll see you then. Voop. So every day at reset, you will get 6 more tasks to do, and this is just your infinite research tasks that you are probably very well familiar with. But those 6 tasks will give you 6 chests with 6 pieces of gear. Now, something very important that I want people to be aware of, and I don't know if this is true or a bug or anything of that nature. So like right here, Arcane Aegis is a very defensive thing. It gives no offensive abilities, but it is 740 eye level. So when I swap this for my lowest ring right here, my eye level goes up 1. Now, it should calculate your total eye level regardless of the piece of gear that you have in there, but you're going to want to make sure to put it on. I've had multiple reports from multiple fans, people's viewers, guildies, like, tell me to make sure that you hang on to it and you just put it on before you open up the boxes, and I think that is definitely worth your time to do because you already have it in your bag. I genuinely don't know if this is a bug, if this gets fixed or replaced in that manner. I really don't know. From my experience, I still can't give you a definitive answer, but it's just something to do when you're opening these daily chests and boxes. So yeah, with the research tasks, you can actually customize this quite a lot. So currently, you say I want to change my research things. You can say I want harder ones. I prefer questing. I don't think doing harder ones gives any more rewards, but I have mine set to I prefer raid assignments because, as you saw at the beginning of the video, I do normal, heroic, and mythic raids. So I usually go in with 3 of those, get it done, and then come back. It is sort of RNG, and you can actually talk to Eternus and do a you'll be able to ask them to change a bunch and swap it around. So it is really, really good to know that and utilize that to make your experience as seamless as possible. Then one thing also that I want to talk about is going to be the court and all the reps and these exalted caches. So these caches do not give once you're exalted, you just get a never-ending bar to 10k. The Valazar, you get a ton of accommodations because you get it every time you do Trial of Valor. So I get like 5 or 6 of them every single day. So I almost get a strong box per day. These do not give the 3 eye level higher epic pieces of gear, and they will only stack to 9,999. So if you earn it and you get it all the way up, make sure you do not use another 5 of them until you go and claim your box. So you can just keep the accommodations in your inventory and then just collect your box, then use them again. I made the mistake a few times when I was questing and I got a ton of them and went that. But these boxes they drop bronze and infinite power, but they do not drop a epic piece of gear, so be very, very aware of that. But those are pretty much all the methods. I really wanted to cover the emissary quest and make sure you guys were very aware of those, because I honestly didn't know that those dropped them. And the world boss world quest also drops the epic cache. So today's was over here in High Mountain, but be on the lookout for world quests. Some of them do drop those boxes that are able. So it's not a heroic cache of infinite treasures. You'll get those from every single one when you're on the heroic world tier. It'll be an epic box, so it'll be purple, which you get from the world boss, and you can do that on every single character. So those are pretty much every single source of +3 item level gear, and I genuinely hope this helps you, and I do it every day, and my character is looking pretty good, and we should cap out tomorrow at 740. So anyway, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, anything like that, definitely drop it down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. And until next time, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.